In today's Leeds news, Leeds takeover close to finalisation, Tyler Roberts exit confirmed, under 21 Euro update, Championship fixtures released, Leeds manager latest, and Rodrigo's father speaks on strikers' future. Hey folks, Jerry here on the 22nd of June, Thursday, second last video of the week. A couple of bits and pieces just to update you on. There will be a live stream tonight at 6 p.m. Myself, Ollie Ward, Kate from Leeds, Bird Rants and Lockie will be doing a live stream at 6 p.m. to talk about the fixtures released and the open for the start of the season. I'm not going to cover the cup fixtures because this video has been recorded before they come out. But we will cover the league fixtures and then just a really quick update on the channel because we have a lot of new subscribers, which I really appreciate. However, there's a lot of people saying the same thing in the comments and I want to clarify some bits here. So this channel is a channel where I go off and get all the Leeds news and rumours from around the internet and bring them all together in one place and do a short video so you've got everything in one place. I'm not in the know. I've never claimed to be a journalist and I've never claimed that any of these stories come directly from me. So just to clarify that, because a couple of people seem to be really confused as to what the point of the channel is. So if you're into that and you like it, great, stay. If you're not, that's okay. There's plenty of other options out there. So no big deal. Let's crack on and get into this. And we'll start off with the takeover information and take this with a small pinch of salt. But according to Football Insider, sources close to the EFL and to Leeds have told them that they believe that EFL have greenlit the takeover of the San Francisco 49ers and Leeds United. They claim that the deal will be completed and will be announced very shortly. That could be today, tomorrow, or next week. There's still a few bits and pieces, but they're claiming that the EFL have greenlit it and is now set to be completed. So good news there. Let's move on, talk about exits. And the first exit of the 49er era at Leeds is Tyler Roberts. Roberts confirmed his exit yesterday to Birmingham City for an undisclosed fee that's rumoured to be somewhere in the region of 500 to 750,000 plus add-ons. Roberts joined Leeds in 2018 and came out a huge amount of potential, a good young 19-year-old with a massive future ahead of him, and has unfortunately been dogged with injuries in his time at Leeds and again last season at QPR. He's 108 appearances for Leeds, scoring 9 goals in that time, and I think he's 50 appearances in the Premier League as well. So not a bad show considering the amount of injuries he's had. So best of luck to Tyler Roberts. Hope he can get past the injuries and hope he can have a really good career at Birmingham City and show the potential that he showed when he first came into Leeds. So best of luck to Tyler Roberts in the future. Moving on to under-21s and plenty of action here. Chris Somerville played 69 minutes for Holland last night in their 0-0 draw with Belgium. Played particularly well. Apparently was called out as having a very strong game. There is games happening today. Leo Hjelde and Christopher Klaassen will be in action today for Norway as they take on Switzerland. Charlie Creswell will be in action for England as they take on the Czech Republic. And it's Nanto versus Meslier and Italy versus France in their game, also taking place today. So plenty of Leeds interest in the European Under-21s Championships today. Let's move on and talk about the fixtures being released, and the championship fixtures have been released, and the reality of Leeds being back in the championship is starting to dawn on us all. And Leeds will start the championship season at home with a televised game on the first Sunday of the season at home to Cardiff City. The opening month is pretty favourable for Leeds, to be fair. Leeds will open against Cardiff, who struggled last season, Birmingham City, who didn't have a great season either, and then West Brom, who had a particularly good, strong second half of their season when Corberan came in, and Ipswich away, who are newly promoted to the Championship as well. Leif Davis potentially making a return at some point in the season to Leeds, but start off an away game against them. West Brom did have a strong start of the season, and Carlos Corberan, if he's still in charge, will return to Leeds and Ellen Road within the first month of the season. The final set of fixtures in April could be a bit tasty because Leeds will need to be in a strong position going into that if they want to get promoted. Leeds will face off against playoff finalists this year, Coventry, as well as semi-finalists Sunderland, Middlesbrough and Blackburn also in that month as well. Two sides with very strong seasons last year. And then Leeds will wrap up the season with fellow relegated from the Premier League side, Southampton, with a home game against Southampton to wrap up the season, hopefully confirming Leeds' promotion back to the Premier League. It's not an easy season. You look at those fixtures, it's not an easy campaign. There's some weird away games on Tuesday night, which is always going to happen, but it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting for whoever the new manager is taking over at Leeds. And we're going to move on to that. And let's talk about the latest in the managerial situation. And according to Team Talk, who broke the news last week that Leeds will be interviewing candidates this week with an announcement expected this week, which seems to have held true so far. According to Team Talk, they're claiming that Leeds United are set to announce Patrick Vieira as the club's new head coach. The article claims that Leeds will make the announcement on Friday, so tomorrow, about the former Crystal Palace manager. The Guardian are also involved in this. They claim that it was between Farke and Vieira at the end, but they claim that Vieira will be the Leeds United new head coach. Patrick Vieira celebrates his 47th birthday tomorrow as well, and looks like Leeds will be giving him an early and big Christmas present if that is the case. The Guardian claimed that he impressed them with his vision for the club and has that Premier League experience that they were looking for, albeit only a year and a half. They said their only concern that they had about Vieira was his lack of championship experience. And they claim that Vieira will sign a 1-year deal at Leeds with an option to extend to a further deal. Vieira could also convince former New York City clubmate Jack Harrison to stay at Leeds, and that's called. It was another reason that could potentially help Leeds here as well. And be a huge coup if Leeds could hang on to Harrison. As I've said before, I'll make my opinions known that I'm not in favour of Patrick Vieira as a Leeds United manager. I think people will find that the style of football can be pretty negative at times. Maybe he's learned, maybe he'll change it coming into Leeds. But if he does get the job, 100% backing from me, and I'm assuming everybody, because as I always say, if he's successful, we are successful. So, I'm not in favour of it. And until he becomes a Leeds United manager, I would rather somebody else. But if it is him, we'll back him when he gets the job. We'll wait and see what happens tomorrow morning. And then moving on to our final story of the day, and it's about the exit of Rodrigo from Leeds United. There have been a ton of rumours about what is going to happen with Rodrigo. Rumour came out this week that there was a £3.5 million release clause in his contract negotiated by Victor Orta, and now Sevilla's director of football, Victor Orta, is capitalising on that release clause and looks like he is going to try and make a move to have Rodrigo as his first signing. His father and also his agent, his father is his agent, were speaking to ABC Sevilla today, and what they have said about this is that there are no concrete offers on the table currently for Rodrigo. However, they are very aware of the interest from Sevilla and other clubs in Rodrigo. His father says that they are meeting with Leeds now, what the article says, that could be today or tomorrow, to discuss and fix all issues. And he said that Sevilla is always a team that they will have interest in. I don't know what the connection is between Rodrigo and Sevilla, because he didn't play for them in their career, and he's born in Brazil, raised in Spain. There could be a family connection to Sevilla, or it could just be the fact that they're playing Champions League football this year coming, and that Rodrigo heading into his 30s might not get a huge amount of opportunities to play Champions League football again. So it would be a huge boost for him if he could do that in order to stay in the Spanish squad coming into the Euros. So it'll be a tricky one. I hate to see him go. I keep saying it. I hate to see him leave, but it is a possibility. But as of right now, they're speaking to Leeds. Hopefully Leeds can convince him to stay on for another year. Sign a new deal, maybe get rid of that release clause, and then maybe next season back in the Premier League. It's a sacrifice of a season. You'd hope that they might consider that, along with a couple of other players as well. So that's going to be it for me today, folks. As I said, no League Cup fixtures because they haven't been announced when I recorded this. And we will be back tonight at 6 p.m. for a live stream with Ollie Ward, Kate from Leeds, Berdrant, and Lockie Leeds as well. If you're not into the live stream stuff, that's okay. We will be back tomorrow morning with more Leeds news and hopefully an announcement of the Leeds United manager. Have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you hopefully tonight. If not tonight, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.